Okay, should be recording. Hello, everybody. Hope everyone is fine. It's 1 o'clock. I'm not going to hold you up because I think it's very important that you're here today, and I thank you for that. I know the information provided today will be beneficial to you. So let's just pause for a moment of silence, and we'll get started. That'll give a couple of the people an opportunity to come in. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me see if I can make sure I have what I need in order to share with you. I'm going to share my screen. So how have you been? Everybody been okay?
Yes, pretty good. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's see. Okay. You should see the IPL information, initial professional license. Do you see that? Okay, good. All right. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. This information can be found on the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction's website. Each of you will receive an IPL license. It is a pre-K-12 teacher's license for those who have 3 years, less than 3 years of experience. And it says pre-K-12 teachers with 3 or more years of experience who do not qualify for the CPL. So that doesn't apply to either of you. And the first thing, because you're in the first category for most of you, unless we have some lateral entry or residencies with us. So anyway, it says completion of an approved, these are the steps, completion of an approved education preparation program. And you did that through the University of Mount Olive, or an alternative route. We used to have an alternative route system, which was lateral entry, but of course it's the residency now. So you qualify for either one of those. If you have completed a program, if you had a program, a plan of study from us, then you're good to go. It says obtain the following official documents to be uploaded into your online application. Now, these are the things that you're gonna need. Please take notes. I'm gonna try to remember to send this to you. It may not be today. Also, you can go to NCDPI and put initial professional license, IPL, and then it will take you probably to this page. But these are the things that you're gonna need in order to process or complete your licensure application. A degree dated transcript, we talked about that before. I've included a link for you, but you will go to the University of Mount Olive, to the registrar's office, and request a transcript if you haven't already done that. Because I told you after about 3 weeks you could do that. We graduated the 1st of May, so they may be ready. I didn't call to ask, but you can check. Has anybody received their official transcript yet?
I have. They are ready. Yeah.
Okay, so they're ready. Okay, so that's open. You can do it. You went to the registrar's page?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Is that Samantha?
Yes.
Oh, hey, good. Glad. Okay, all right. So then you'll need, it says a licensure content area examination, if applicable. And it is applicable to everybody except agriculture education majors. Now, if you have taken all of the required licensure exams and have passed them, then you can upload that information. If you do not or have not taken those exams yet, you still have time to take them. As we said before, we would appreciate you taking them prior to graduating, but some people can't and didn't. So the state will allow you to work for up to 3 years without it, but you need to be working on it. So if you have it, you need to upload it. If you don't have it, it's okay, because you can upload it. Valid and current educator's license from another state, if held. So if you have worked in another state and you have a license, then you need that. Verification by institute, it says institution, completion of approved education program. That is Form V. I will send you that form. Form V is what you need to submit to me. I will have it, I'll share that with you so you can see. Or you will need an experience form. If you are pre-K-12 teaching or teacher assistants, then you will need Form E for experience. Form V is for verification that you graduated from the University of Mount Olive, okay? Again, Form V for verification by institution, or Form E if you have experience that you need to submit, okay? And it says to register for or log into your account, you must go to NCDPI online licensure system and apply for license. And this is where you'll go. You have to establish your email address and an account in order to upload your information. And then of course it says upload our requested documentation into the online application for licensure. These are the things you need: a transcript, testing area. I know everybody has PPAT, so that's included. All your licensure exams plus PPAT must be uploaded here. If you have them, everybody has PPAT, so upload PPAT. If you worked in another state, you should have that. If not, you should have Form V and Form E if you're already employed. Are there any questions? And of course, there'll be a fee. I think it's about $75. I don't know. Okay. So we're going to move on to talk about the licensure process. I'm going to show you what that looks like, but you might want to take a few notes while I talk. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 areas for your for the licensure process. The first is just an introduction. She talked to you about what this process looks like for you. Then, of course, your name and personal information. Okay, you know what that is, so you can provide that. Your contact information. Then it will ask for your educational background. What institution did you matriculate? What level did you receive a BS degree, or did you receive a master's? It says state in which you received your degree, what's your major, and the completion date. Then it will ask you for your licensure area verification. The licensure area type will be provided. It will be either or administrative, student services, or teaching areas, okay? And then it will ask you for your licensure area. It will ask you for the degree level of program. Now it sounds redundant. I don't know why they're asking for it twice, but it's there. Program completion date, they ask for that here. They ask for degree level program here. So, and the IHE review requested. The IHE is the Institute of Higher Education. And for you, that is the University of Mount Olive. If you're going to request us to review, you just put yes, and you have to put yes because we have to review in order to approve it for you. And it says the NC Institute you attended. We all know what that is. So now we have the application attachments, your official transcript, your LEA IG certification of teaching capacity that's signed by your clinical teacher, the principal or the principal designee, and the supervising professor. Your PPAT, I put that because some of you have not taken the licensure exam. So I should have put PPAT plus licensure exams, and Form E or Form V, whichever or both is necessary. And of course, they will provide you with a summary of your application. And then there's also, this should be on the line by itself. You'll have to attest to whether or not you've been convicted. It's sort of like a quick background check. Do you have have you ever had a DUI, DWI? And all of those things are included unless it's a minor traffic violation. So you'll see that. You're going to have to attest to a few statements for that. Are there any questions? I'm going to try to go to the site to show you what this looks like. Are there any questions? Do I need to go back over this?
I do have one question.
Yes, ma'am.
When you refer to the other licensure exams, do you mean like the Praxis 2? As in, yes. I would take, okay, good, thank you.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Those are licensure exams that are required by the state, as well as the PPAT.
Good, thank you.
What website was it that had these two documents on it?
All you have to do is go to, I'll send you this, but go to NCDPI, and you can enter initial professional license. And then you can enter, if you want to go to, for the licensure application, you want to take down HTTPS //
Okay.
You good?
Uh-huh.
Now, when you go, Alexandria, when you go to this site, this will take you there as well. It's a hot link. Okay.
Okay.
So you
Thank
should be, you're welcome. You should be. All right. So that's the licensure process.
I had a quick question.
Yes.
So I just want to clarify.
Speak
So
up,
even,
Noah. I don't know if it's me or you.
yeah, it's me, Noah.
Okay.
So even without the licensure test, which I plan on taking in July probably anyway, but so we still apply for this regardless of
Yes.
these two tests.
Yes. You can still apply.
Okay.
You can still apply. Because what happens if you go ahead and get your IPLs, and they will last for approximately 3 years. If you haven't taken the test and passed everything by then, they'll just go away. You will no longer have that license, okay? And you can't move to the next level unless you've taken care of all of your responsibilities as an IPL.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome. Who is Sammy, S-A-M-M-I?
It's me, Samantha McPhee.
McPhee? Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. No, that's okay. I just want to make sure I get everybody. So I know who was here as when they start asking questions. So I'm getting some feedback, so somebody probably knew. Let's look at Form B. This is what Form B looks like. If you'll give me some time, I will complete this for you. So here's what you will need to do. You will need to mark your level. Your applicant completed requirements for either a bachelor's or a master's degree. Okay, and then indicate your area. Is your area elementary ed? Is it music? Is it art? Is it secondary math? You will indicate that here. And then you will also indicate the date your program completed, which will be, when did we graduate? May the 1st, 2nd, what day was that? Whatever date you graduated, you will put that there, okay? Then if you look to the right of this form, probably your left, my right, you do not have to complete this area, okay? Only if you did not earn a degree from the University of Mount Olive. If you did, you're okay with this side. If you didn't earn a degree from UMO, you need to complete this side. Questions? This will be completed for you, this area, because it will be education program approved by the state of North Carolina. I will try to put that in for you, and your regional accreditation area is SAC. So I will have these two marked and checked and sent to you. And I will complete the name of the institution. I'm the designated official and my title. I will sign it, put my email address, and I will date it. So the only thing that you will have to do is to make sure that you complete this part, okay? So I will complete the Form V and put it in an email. Please, I have difficulty with students remembering to do this. Please make sure that you do this form, okay? I can't verify you. If you do everything you need to do except for this, DPI will not even look at your application. I have to look at it first anyway, and if it's not there, I'm not going to approve it. So that delays your process. And this is what Form E looks like for verification. If you're already working as a teacher assistant or a teacher and you want to get credit, then you will complete this form as well. And there were a few signatures. I think your principal or superintendent. I cut that off because I just thought I could tell you that. So just make sure if you, will probably send this form as well. And I just want you to see, most of you are already familiar with the LEA IHE Certification of Teaching Capacity form. This form must be uploaded as well. It should have, make sure in order for it to be complete, I'm sorry for moving so much, you must initial that form here and here. And then your signatures, your signature, your cooperating teacher, your clinical teacher, your principal or the principal's designee, and your university supervisor, okay? Those are the things that need to be placed on there, okay? That was extra, that's for me. Are there any questions?
Does that form have to be from our clinical teacher one or from our supervisor?
This
'Cause, you know, we've
form
got
should be
both of them.
your supervisor. If you have one from both, you should only have one because everybody should have come together and signed off on the one form.
Okay.
Now, let me see if I can show you what okay, this is what the website is going to look like for you. NCDPI here is where you will register to start your online account, okay? And once you complete that, you will be able to go in and complete your application once your registration is finished. And then you can come back and keep an eye on your license at this point, okay? I do want to remind you that your email address for the University of Mount Olive is good for 180 days. So you can utilize that, but I would not use that for this, okay? I would not use it for this, use your personal. I'm gonna see if they're gonna allow me to log on. And okay, so this is what it'll look like. I can only do the first view of an application. So you will see that these people are there and I don't see any personal information for them. I would love to be able to go through an application with you, but they will not allow me to show an application without personal information and data for the individual. So I'm going to see if I can just let you see. This is what it looks like. This is the information that I just shared with you. There's an introduction, which of course is this information. Then name and personal details. I can't show you because the person's information is there. Contact information, education, and we talked about that piece. Where did you go to school? Your licensure area verification, and then the application attachments. Remember, we must attach our transcript, our Form B, E if you have to, your LEA IHE certification of teaching capacity, and all your testing requirements that you have completed to date. Okay? If those things are not there, I cannot approve your application. And then it's a statement of the applicant. That's what we talked about as far as your little background check as far as a DWI or whatever. And then of course there's a summary of your fees. And once you pay that using your debit cards, you'll be good to go. Are there any questions? I don't know if this one, that's what it looks like. I'm going back real quick. That's what that looks like. That's what that looks like. And of course this one, and this is fast and you know why. Contact information, personal information, and back to the introduction. And I did that so you could see what it looked like. And it was quick because, you know, people, the information is there, personal information is there. You have any questions? Do note it says that your account screen will time out after 15 minutes. So what you do is scan your transcript. Question is, people say, well, if I open it when I get it, is it still official? Yes, especially if it's electronic, if they send it through the mail, they know that you have it. And DPI knows that you have to open it up to scan it. Or if it is electronic, you can submit it. So it'll be fine. Any questions, any comments, any concerns? Do I need to review anything? Yes?
Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
Oh, me. Okay. Do you think on the NCDPI there's a place to learn more about what the requirements are in those 3 years?
Yes,
Like
it's
what
pretty much.
the obligations are in that period?
Yes. They're on there.
Okay. I
It's
thought so. I just maybe need to search around on there
yes, I
more.
think it's all of that.
Okay.
It's there.
Okay.
Form V, and let's see. Go ahead.
During this 3-year time frame, is it like 3 years consecutively of teaching? If you had any gap, does that create like a pause in your 3 years time? Do you know what I
the
mean?
answer to that question. I'm thinking it's 3 consecutive years. I don't know about the gaps, but it says for the continuing, after you had your IPLs, then of course it goes into the continuing professional license. It's
Right.
for any pre-K-12 teacher with 3 or more years of teaching experience. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
But I just wonder what would happen if there was like a period where you had like a year in the middle, you were, you know, perhaps doing a master's degree and then you went back to teaching for another.
Remember, I think, I can't remember. We've been taught that and I just don't remember.
Yes.
I'm trying to think because, and I'm gonna tell you, at the end of that 3rd year, if you don't have what you need.
But I like testing would be fine, but I just wonder about the requirements for, you know, teaching under a contract, like how long, or does it pause if you take a pause, or yeah.
I really don't know. I think if you pause, it pauses, but we can find out. I cannot remember. And I know that we can discuss, but I don't remember. If you pause, it pauses. Because the thing is 3 years. If you did a year in 2021, skip 2022, came back 2023, you may be okay, but I'm not sure.
Right. But also, like, if you were to be working in a private or a charter school, it wouldn't count as full, the same as a public school.
Your charter schools, if they're state sponsored, they're state schools.
Mm-hmm.
It's the private schools that you're going to probably have.
So you would get like less credit for that towards your 3 years. So then it would be longer. I'm just not clear on.
No, I don't know. It won't be longer. I just don't know how they work for your private schools. Your best bet is to stay in the public if you can. If you go to private, because they do have teachers, you and I probably need to have some conversations if you're planning to do anything that's not what we might say. If you're going to do something that's different than what the standard is, we probably need to have some conversation. Okay? Elizabeth, we need to have some conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. I also need to leave to pick my child up soon.
Oh, we're done. Unless somebody has questions.
I appreciate you showing us all of this. It's really helpful. Thank you.
Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and send the information to you. I'm trying to get that done before my 2 o'clock. Any other questions? If not, anybody? Alexandra, you look puzzled. You good? Okay.
Yes, I'm good.
All right. Caroline, Faye, Brianna, Mallory, Crystal, Noah.
I'm good.
All y'all good? Trevor,
I'm good.
how are you?
Yeah, I'm
Everybody good? Okay, I'm here. Just follow directions, please.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.